the way we always did things. It's the way I always did it. Why am I going to change now? I don't get it. When I was like 20, I used to do the HIIT workouts and it was amazing. When I was 25, my fitness trainer taught me deadlifts, and that's fine. I'm just going to do that all the time, every day. I've never heard of somatic workouts. I don't want to get into that because that's like, I've never heard of it. So I'm just going to go and do what I know and just call it a day. Does that sound familiar? How many of us, and I'm going to kind of hone in on the fitness side of things just because it's at the top of my head. You know, in my 20s and my 30s even, in college, you'd go to the gym, you do the elliptical, you do the treadmill, you go running, you do sports, you do intramural sports, you socialize, you lift weights, free weights, this and that. The heavier, the better. All the guys in the gym would strenuously try to build their muscle that way. You know, creatine was a thing. But creatine was, and it's still very important actually today, but different ingredients, right? Different manufacturing process. The cleaner, the better is the motto today. And, you know, when we were younger, I don't know if you could really think like TV dinners and canned goods came out full of sodium as what we know today, right? As a preservative. We know now why that's not good for us. But back then we didn't, right? And if we stick to those same things that we know, like this, well, I ate canned goods when I was younger, so I'm just going to keep eating canned goods. And we don't change the way we're thinking and adapt to the way the world is moving, which is growing more vegetables locally, not using glyphosate. And glyphosate, for those of you who don't know, is basically a spray, a chemical that they spray on everything and anything just to act as a preservative so things last longer. And yeah, that's a whole nother subject. Anyways, back to how you think of progress. And if we stay in our old ways of fitness and just stick to running and just stick to this and just stick to that, and you're not changing with how your body's changing, and you're not servicing your body the way your body needs to be serviced, you are doing yourself a disservice. Like, I'll give you an example, running. So my spouse's sister is a runner, and she loves it. Like, that's her that's her release, that's her stress release. And it's so hard to, when you're that individual, to realize and come to terms with that might not be the best exercise for myself at my age in this time because of these reasons. Now, I'm saying it because there's certain things happening in her body that are definitely calling to her to probably switch gears a little bit. And you know, it's so hard because I've been through it myself where I'm like, oh God, I mean, I finally grasped, you know, whatever it was in the gym, I finally grasped it. And now you're telling me to switch? Like, don't do HIIT workouts? What do you mean? I'm 43 and I just turned 43. And you're telling me like now I can't do HIIT and now I'm supposed to be doing controlled weightlifting movements and somatic workouts? Okay, well, it doesn't really make me sweat, but all right. Or maybe it does, whatever. But it's just the point of accepting what is today and moving forward with what is best for you and what your body is trying to tell you. And your body always tells you, And what actually works against you is what I talked about in one of the last videos about resistance. If you're resisting those changes, if you're resisting, you know, making those new habits part of your routine to add to longevity, you're doing yourself a disservice. And again, that's what the etheric and astral body can help you discover and overcome.